Hey everybody, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here, and today we've got to talk about generative AI because it's coming for cybersecurity. I think in the long run, this is really good. We're in the infancy right now, but here's what's going on, and this is coming from Kyle Wiggers of TechCrunch. I think this is important because today, literally today, at the RSA conference, Google announced Cloud Security AI Workbench. Now, this is a cybersecurity suite powered by a specialized security AI language that they are calling SecPalm. Now, this is an offshoot of Google's Palm model, and SecPalm is, quote, fine-tuned for security use cases. Now, this is incorporating security intelligence such as research on software vulnerabilities, malware, threat indicators, and behavioral threat actor profiles as well. Cloud Security AI Workbench will now span a range of new AI-powered tools like Mandiant's Threat Intelligence AI, which will leverage SecPalm to find, summarize, and act upon security threats. If you remember, Google purchased Mandiant last year for like $5.5 billion. So there you go. On top of this, VirusTotal, which is one of the venerated players for IOC's indicators of compromise in the cybersecurity community, and actually owned by Google as well, will use SecPalm to help subscribers analyze and explain the behavior of malicious scripts. VirusTotal is usually very good at scanning, files, all that kind of stuff, putting it into sandboxes. They've got a sandbox called Juju to basically look at that infected PDF or whatever. But scripts, I think, are going to be really cool, especially have a generative AI look at them. Now, on top of this, elsewhere, SecPalm will also assist customers of Chronicle. This is Google's cloud cybersecurity service in searching for security events and interacting, quote unquote, conversationally with the results. So this goes beyond the security and information events management systems where they are ingesting the logging from, let's say, your firewall or some kind of threat detection system, and the AI in a SIM or SIEM is starting to sift through the noise to find this. This is taking it one step further, essentially to interact with it. Now, users of Google's Security Command Center AI will get the, quote, human readable, end quote, explanations of attack exposure, courtesy of SecPalm, including impacted assets, recommendation mitigations, and risk summaries for security, compliance, and privacy, and all of that. And basically, in a blog post, Google wrote, and I quote, "While generative AI has recently captured imagination, SecPalm is based on years of foundational AI research by Google and DeepMind and the expertise of our security teams. We've only just begun to realize the power of applying generative AI to security, and we look forward to continuing to leverage this expertise for our customers and drive advancements across the security community." End quote. Now, obviously, that's a pretty bold ambition, especially when you consider that VirusTotal's Code Insight, which is the first tool in the Cloud Security AI Workbench, is only available as a limited preview at the moment. Google says it plans to roll out the rest of these offerings to quote-unquote trusted testers in the coming months. So like I said, we are in the infancy of this right now. Now, it's not clear how well SecPalm is going to work, or quite frankly not work at this time. Now, yes, what they are saying is, quote, recommended mitigations and risk summaries, end quote. Those sound useful, but are the suggestions going to be better or more precise because the AI produced them as opposed to a human, or let's say a standard AI model as opposed to generative AI? I mean, remember, these things make mistakes. They hallucinate. They do other things as well. They're also susceptible to attacks like prompt injections, which can cause them to behave in ways that the creators didn't intend and all of that. And so, again, we are in the infancy of this. And I will reference a study outside of this article that basically put essentially the creation of hardening, cybersecurity programming hardening, in the hands of a generative AI and compared it to both beginner, intermediate, and expert programmers. And overarchingly, the study found that right now the humans are programming more intuitively and more securely than the artificial intelligence is. And that goes for GitHub and a whole bunch of others. Now, obviously, this is Google's cybersecurity focused artificial intelligence, so we're expecting big things. They're not going to be the last one to do this, though, if they are one of the first. And so here we go. But I think overarchingly, this is good for the cybersecurity community. We have a huge deficit right now. I've written about this for Forbes. I've talked about this on the air, all those kinds of things. And so if we are getting the help of artificial intelligence to make basically intuitive and accurate decisions as it continues to learn, and hopefully as it continues to learn, it becomes even more accurate, more accurate with hopefully different approaches that, let's say, we as humans didn't think about in terms of mitigation. I think this is a really good thing. So we're at the start of this. I think this is a good thing. It sounds like a fun time at RSA. Unfortunately, I could not attend this year due to another engagement, but here we are. Hopefully I'll be back next year because, quite frankly, I love that conference as I do Black Hat. But there you go. Generative AI is coming for cybersecurity. Heads up, criminals. We are about to get way more advanced on you. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP. And please feel free to subscribe to me at YouTube as well. And as always, stay safe, stay online, and please attempt to stay private. Thanks, everybody.